Serita Jakes, the wife of Bishop T.D. Jakes, has been the subject of a number of web videos and allegations that say she described in an interview how she discovered her husband having sex with a Christian member of their church. Within the Christian world, these allegations have generated a great deal of interest and conversation around adultery. Serita Jakes said in an interview with Oprah Winfrey that she had discovered T.D. Jakes having sex with a churchgoer. Online rumors have been spreading concerning Bishop T.D. Jakes' adultery, specifically about his involvement in gatherings organized by Scene Diddy Combs and his alleged improper interactions. Frequently without solid proof, these stories have been extensively circulated on websites like TikTok and other YouTube channels. These accusations have been vehemently refuted by Bishop T.D. Jakes. Jakes addressed the rumors in his Christmas sermon, stressing his dedication to proclaiming the truth and refusing to degrade them with a pulpit reaction. He expressed dissatisfaction over the dissemination of such misleading material and called the accusations categorically untrue and without merit.
I ain't come to convince you or nobody, because I know who I am.
Churchgoers reported seeing T.D. Jakes in a compromising situation with a female member of the congregation. Serita first rejected these stories as untrue, but as they persisted, she came to the realization that she had to go there and confront the matter head-on. Serita revealed that when she first spotted her spouse acting strangely and inconsistently, she thought he was cheating. She chose to look into it further once she trusted the woman's suspicion. To set the record straight, one evening after the church service, Serita Jakes walked to D. Jakes' office feeling both scared and determined. She is aware that learning the truth might lead to the dissolution of their long, happy marriage. She prayed for courage and direction as she went. As she stood in front of TJ's office, her heart was racing. She inhaled deeply, collected herself, and went inside to find the reality she was afraid of. D. Jakes resided with a congregational nun. An intimacy that should have been kept for Serita alone was revealed by their well-known voices and body language. Serita decided to approach D. Jakes about what she had seen, despite the fact that they had been dating for more than 40 years. At last, he acknowledged the affair. T. Jakes and Serita recently made their divorce public. The community was startled to learn of their divorce, which had a profound impact on their church and followers. While continuing to be dedicated to their respective religions and missions in various roles, D. Jakes and Serita are now concentrating on their own journeys toward recovery and personal development.
I mean, listen, Thomas buys Serita's clothes. He's always bought her clothes. And so you got to understand the kind of state Serita was in when she met Thomas. What would she have done if she left him? She didn't have nothing. She had nothing. She came from nothing. She was a coal miner's daughter. When I say she came from nothing, I don't mean she as a person isn't valuable. What I'm saying is she didn't come from prestige or money or anything like that. She was a poor girl who had come from upside a mountain in West Virginia. And it was because of him that, she is and has all that she does. So I don't know. I'm not trying to get into her mind and understand why she stayed, why she was okay with him having these extramarital relationships. I don't know. All I know is I'm not even sure if she would have ever had anything had it not been for him.
Serita said in the interview that her religion served as her beacon of hope throughout the agony of her husband's betrayal. She clarified that she forgave Bishop Jakes in order to find peace in her last years, not because she still loved him. According to Serita, forgiving is an effective strategy for mending broken relationships and overcoming treachery. She said that they had several difficulties throughout their marriage, including serious injuries sustained in a vehicle accident early on. T.D. Jakes' unwavering support throughout this trying time helped Serita heal and learn to walk again, which greatly improved their relationship. Serita and T.D. Jakes were able to work out their differences and mend their marriage in spite of the difficulties they had. Serita Jakes has made statements on the need of forgiveness and the necessity of keeping the lines of communication open in a marriage. These elements, in her opinion, are crucial for overcoming obstacles, restoring trust, and assisting individuals in overcoming betrayal. The two spoke about their experiences and how they overcame hardship to keep their romance healthy. Both stressed throughout the interview the value of dealing with problems head-on and honestly, as well as the need of leaning on religion to get through challenging times. Their partnership is based on their dedication to one another and their family, and they have continuously sought to strengthen their marriage through respect and understanding for one another. This is a potent reminder that no marriage is flawless and that problems will arise in every relationship. However, the quality of a couple's relationship will ultimately depend on how they manage such difficulties.
And so maybe she felt some sort of devotion to him because of that. I don't know. And he did take her 2 sons that she had out of wedlock. Again, not a shaming statement. I'm just saying that because that's the phrase we used to use. And he raised them. I won't be shocked by anything that comes out, but I do know a lot of people are. And I just hope that they don't put it in the lap of God. You know, God doesn't have anything to do with these folks' messes and schemes and sleeping around and whoremongering. He has nothing to do with it. You have to understand it wasn't God allowing, it was us allowing. These rumors have been out for years. How come the church never held him accountable? Maybe he would have sat down years ago.
Everyone believed that everything would be well. However, DJs lately used strong language in response to charges of sexual assault, particularly those involving TD Jake's homosexual relationship with Diddy, cursed his spouse. His rage caused him to lose control of his remarks, which greatly wounded her, accusing Serita of circulating false tales about him and calling her ungrateful. Serita Jakes overcame the difficulties of her marriage to Bishop TD Jakes by really demonstrating the strength of love and faith. Despite her husband's animosity, she made the decision to forgive him and go on, advocating for the value of marriage, family, and kids. Both of them are still dealing with the loss of their mutual confidence. The relationship reaches a breaking point due to tensions. They struggle to overcome their obstacles in spite of their faith and commitment to prayer. The wound cannot fully heal because it is too deep. As rumors circulated and the reality was distorted, the marital flaws became more apparent. Serita made the decision to go forward with the divorce process. She believes that in order to discover herself and seek happiness, she must make this difficult choice. Serita felt she was entitled to an equal share of assets when the divorce started. She claimed that her efforts were worthy of praise. Their empire was built in large part by their combined efforts. Their common goal is greatly aided by Serita's commitment, direction, and steadfast support. In the realm of Christian ministry, Bishop T.D. Jakes and his spouse, Serita Jakes, are well known as a power couple. The founder and head of the Potter's House megachurch in Dallas, Texas, which has over 30,000 members, T.D. Jakes is well known across the world for his work as a pastor, writer, and filmmaker. Millions of people appreciate and admire Serita Jakes, who has been a strong wife, mother, and spiritual leader in her own way alongside him. Their more than 40-year marriage is a testament to fortitude, solidarity, and tenacity, but recent reports have called into question their ostensibly strong bond. Many people are wondering how their relationship is doing and what has led them to this point in light of news reports and rumors of a potential divorce. We'll examine the history of TD and Serita Jakes' relationship, discuss the divorce rumors, and examine any quotes or revelations that can shed light on the real situation in the Jakes' home. The more than 40-year marriage of TD and Serita Jake is evidence of their tenacity, faith, and one goal. When Jakes, a young pastor just beginning his career, met Serita in West Virginia in the early 1980s, the couple's adventure officially started. Serita was going through a difficult moment at the time. Jakes provided her with emotional and spiritual support as she recovered from a terrible automobile accident that left her with significant physical injuries and mental scars. Through this caring relationship, they formed a friendship based on mutual healing, faith, and compassion. Their 1981 wedding was the beginning of a journey together that would ultimately affect millions of others. Through their partnership, which has been the foundation of both their personal lives and TD Jakes' ministry, they have endured life's ups and downs together. Serita has developed into not just a loyal wife, but also a key player in Jakes' pastoral work. Serita became actively involved in promoting women, family values, and spiritual healing when they relocated to Texas to establish the Potter's House, one of the biggest megachurches in the nation. Her presence gave the ministry a caring, sympathetic aspect that resonated with those looking for consolation and direction. They worked together to raise a family as well. Sarah, Cora, Thomas, Jermaine, and Jamar are the 5 children of the Jakeses. They balanced their private and public lives while prioritizing a solid family despite the pressures of ministry. Serita's role as a mother and spiritual mentor has undoubtedly influenced her children's lives, and their daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts, has emerged as a significant person in her own right. The couple's dedication to their family has also shown to their supporters the value of establishing personal integrity as the foundation of one's public life. Their marriage has had difficulties throughout the years. they had to deal with a variety of challenges that might have soured any relationship, from early financial difficulties brought on by Jake's working many jobs to support the family to health issues and emotional hardships. But despite it all, TD and Serita Jakes found strength in their religion and in one another, setting a strong example of fortitude for their church and followers throughout the globe. Particularly in their ministry, where they have often spoken openly the realities of marriage, faith, and forgiveness, their relationship has served as an inspiration. They have encouraged many people and couples to overcome their challenges with faith, empathy, and patience by sharing their experience. Their union is a ray of hope, showing that devotion and love, when nourished by faith, may triumph over the most formidable obstacles. Particularly on social media, where popular personalities are closely examined, the new speculations about TD Jakes and Serita Jakes' marriage have sparked a surge of curiosity. Serita and TD Jakes have not openly addressed these rumors in public, which has only increased conjecture. The pair has been seen together less often in recent months, according to some onlookers, which has sparked internet speculation about a potential marital breakup. Although there is no concrete proof, several unconfirmed rumors have suggested that they could be resolving personal matters. A lot of the discussion is still hypothetical. Even little adjustments to the way prominent personalities portray themselves may have a big impact in the digital era. Changes like sharing fewer pictures of one another on social media or going to events by yourself, for example, are sometimes seen as indicators of marital strife. These kinds of changes in visibility often spark further conjecture since TD Jakes and Serita are significant characters in both the religious and social domains. Fans and followers inherently expect the couple to embody the principles of solidarity, fortitude, and openness that they advocate, but the reality of striking a balance between a public ministry and private life can be difficult for any couple, much less one that is in the public eye all the time. Furthermore, prominent spouses in the ministry are subject to particular demands. As spiritual leaders, they are often seen as role models for the general public as well as for their congregations, which may sometimes seem like an alienating position. Because any perceived weakness might be used to discredit their leadership or teachings, public expectations can make it difficult for leaders to recognize or resolve personal issues. Additionally, the very nature of ministry may be taxing, requiring a great deal of time and attention, sometimes at the price of interpersonal relationships. Such difficulties might be detrimental to TD and Serita, who have been together for more than 40 years, even if they are determined to resolve them in secret. These rumors serve as a reminder of the difficulties that come with being in the public eye, particularly for those in positions of authority. Although the details of their present circumstance are yet unknown, TD and Serita have built a life on faith, service, and perseverance, so they are definitely no strangers to the stresses of life. Fans and followers can only respect their privacy for the time being, giving them room to manage their relationship as they see fit. TD and Serita Jakes have been transparent about their personal struggles and how they have relied on their religion to help them get through them throughout their marriage. They had severe financial difficulties early in their marriage, which put their fortitude to the test. In order to provide for his family and grow his ministry, Jakes used to work at a chemical factory and take on side jobs. They also overcame health issues, especially Serita's. In order to recover from her injury, she needed her husband's mental and physical support. She described this experience in her testimony as an illustration of how faith can heal. Furthermore, their daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts, had her own public challenges, such as adolescent pregnancy, which she subsequently transformed into a tale of healing and redemption. Many people look up to the Jakes because of their ability to be a close-knit family in the face of these challenges. The family shown by these experiences is one that is based on faith, love, and fortitude, qualities that should, in theory, equip them to face even the most difficult obstacles. The public's response to the reported divorce has been conflicting.